Abusia adena e critical papa ni nyina no the vetting ekoso ye no okuja to abrakwa Sam George ene omo ba the vetting committee na no and before kura so omo beba no na Afenyo Markins a granting interview CA and what din some air to dress hwe said misi bema Sam George ne okuja to abrakwa ho ahye wo mo no we shall answer the Babontia pe any questions obebusa na chese okuye to aba kwa ne Sam George omuni ya no o ma hase woro mpa bo America gidigidi na eno na Afenyo Markins the minority leader what me akasi to people say man for back door apology o yesra ba emusa ye kesi bia wo de ensem wedi enkoho yese enim begu ase ni ade ene enya sam ketwa obeka na anu ada Franka nodom preko bisibisa bi ewieye na NDC maame ba ku didi na tam ne ade a chese ubisa questions na kwa chiri dia o mba didi watem sisi am enso nyina no mo se ombesum Ghana so pabusia dia na Afenyo Markets kan ya ma America gidigidi from the vetting room yanye bra ne yenti na chewa jo commence she won so episo emaye
to the military
as in the land on which it's situated,
the land right, the land belong to the military.
Used to belong.
Well, let's put the grammar right. The land was originally owned by the military. Somebody close to his party, a businessman, took it by force without any acquisition properly so called. The military drove the person out not once, not twice, several. Then eventually, some regularization was done on the documents. And today, we know who live at chain homes. You forget about this. Then you come and say that an MPP, they are looters, and they are this, and they are this. And I was trying to draw his attention. That look, this thing that you people are saying, you go to Cantonment, Laboni, Roman Ridge, even behind him, there were people who were supporting him that I know they've acquired state lands at Ridge in their name, and I know. But
what method did they use? I think that's the argument.
I'll get there.
Yeah.
But you get out and you say some people are looting, and it hurts with respect. If something is wrong, it is wrong. But don't go attacking people when you know that they have not done anything wrong.
But should the vetting be about equalization or about the suitability of the candidate?
Well, in politics, if somebody wants you down and he's double speaking, he's being hypocritical, there's nothing wrong if you have to expose a person. All right? Why would you come and create an impression that the MPP brand is a brand of looters? No. I have not looted.
Is that why you keep asking about where they live?
Of course.
And how they got the land?
It is deliberate with the greatest respect.
You are equalizing?
I'm not equalizing. But I want to point out to them because when they come, some of them...
But where a person lives is not the same as by force taking a land at a low price. Is that not the issue?
You see, have they established that any land has been acquired below the standard price? Have they established? They have not.
That's for them to answer.
Of course. You see, playing to the gallery, we know some churches that are situated on state lands, state warehouses.
Okay.
Warehouses belonging to the state are now churches. Is the NDC, through my respected colleague Ablakwa, not seeing this? And is Mr. Ablakwa known? Mr. Ablakwa saying that he doesn't know that some state land in prime areas where we are state warehouses are now churches, and that there is no such records as to how the acquisition was done.
So are you saying he's picking and choosing what to, because he's a politician?
Exactly the point.
Politics,
well,
right?
So exactly the point I'm making. And go to airport. All right. So I think that the way our friends try to paint us is what I find unfortunate. They do that for power.
But you also do that in opposition. When MPP was campaigning, you also caricatured. He said Mahama was incompetent. You showed all the things he did wrong.
Wait.
Is that not, you're talking about politics now, I'm not. Is that not fair game for politicians? So should you bring that into vetting of governance? Because I want to distinguish between the politics you do on the platform and when you are on a stage to vet a candidate for the office of, say, defense minister. Is that the place to continue the politics? Should that not be more suitability, the rule of law and those kinds of things?
In my view, respectfully, the suitability includes what you've said. As I'm on this, your platform, you are asking me questions. If I'm going to vie for any office and I have to be asked questions, what I've said would matter.
Okay.
How I conduct myself will matter. Whatever I've done in the public space will matter, including the policy I seek to drive.
Fair enough.
All right? So it's an all-inclusive thing, but I've also managed to introduce decency in the approach. I've shown nominees respect. I've not disrespected them, and that would be the last thing I would do. But at least today, through some of the interrogations we are doing, we know people are pulling down their Facebook posts. People have apologized. Now they know that GIS lands have not been looted. They know. Now they say we are...
Which means that tomorrow in the vetting, we are going to hear more of this.
Oh, it depends on... I cannot tell you how I'm going to approach it. It depends
because
on the
Ablakwa
situation.
is coming tomorrow.
But there are people...
Ablakwa, you mentioned, he's coming
I've seen
tomorrow.
the clerk has advertised some 8
Samuel
or so
George,
names.
Ablakwa,
No, the clerk has advertised some 8 or so names without consultation, and I'm going to deal with that tomorrow. The clerk, normally, I mean, yesterday I was the chairman of the committee.
Yeah.
Today we're together. Normally, chairman would discuss with me the number of people we are taking.
So you're not aware of the list or the order or the number?
I am saying that I've become aware that the clerk has made some advertisement. I've notified her that she has to tread cautiously the way she wants to do it. Because we were in government, she was a clerk to the committee. I'm not going to report her to her boss, but I've told her that when we were in government, we know how she did her work. She would always say she wants to go to ranking, which is Atufosen. Now it is MPP in opposition. And then you get up and advertise. And then you invite people.
So you saw the list on social media just like I did?
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
And then you come back and the people will say, oh, leader, I've invited my chiefs. And then my chiefs are here. And so what? If your chiefs are here and I don't know that you are going to be vetted, then you come and ambush me. And that is what the clerk is doing. The chair and I were in the chamber. Chairman didn't call to say that, oh, leader, tomorrow we are going to take 4. We're going to take 5. Then to see it on social media that the clerk has arrogated to herself some powers. No problem. I pray we're able to resolve it. But I don't know, as we sit, who we are going to take. But I've told you...
There are about 7 names there. You don't think you can do all 7?
I'm saying that I'm unaware.
Wow.
My chief whip and I spoke before I came on air. Nobody called him. He is also seeing it on social media.
So clearly the committee is still not working together.
I don't think it is a fault of the chairman.
I don't think the clerk put names out without
I respect the chairman. The chairman would engage me.
We'll come back and finish with more points. My guest is the minority leader. So many things to talk about. We're discussing this thing you are wearing. But you wore the whole day on the floor too. What are you trying to say that we don't understand? You reserve the right to be quiet. But why didn't you ask Linda Okru any question? We thought that was, after spending all those hours on Omani Boama Facebook post, 110 questions, and then Linda Okru comes and you basically say, bye-bye. So many people are not happy with you.
Well, it's part of it. When you ask too many questions, you are in trouble. When you don't ask at all, you are in trouble. We know the strength of those who appear before us. And we know their weakness. So sometimes you look at certain situations and you would want to...
Were you pressed for time? Because
it wasn't a matter of time.
No.
It
wasn't a matter of time?
No, it wasn't a matter
Were you, because of the chief, because he came to tell you, because you said on the floor that because she mobilized from both sides, and you know what she can do. But you know what everybody else can do.
But those who are placed at the lowest ebb of fortune's wheel are equally entitled to our regard, aren't they?
So why did you not ask her even one question?
Those who are placed at the lowest ebb of fortune's wheel are equally entitled to our regard, aren't they?
I still don't understand how that relates to the question I'm asking.
It does.
Were you feeling sorry for her? That she was never so... Because, I mean, by the way, this is the Greater Accra region. This is a region with a lot of problems.
I've heard you on this. You've made this...
Yes, so I want you to explain to me. Because you have a duty to at least let people have an idea of the person's mind for the job. And you did not do that.
So that's one of our failings, isn't it?
So are you going to revet her?
No, I'm saying that's one of our failings, isn't it?
No, you can't just let.
No, I'm asking you.
No, I want.
But we passed there. She was part of those
you passed there.
Yes, we debated the report. You know.
So what did you debate? Since you didn't do anything.
No, but in GH Mensa, the Supreme Court did not say that when nominees appear before the appointment committee, they must necessarily be asked questions. That's not what the question.
But that's law. But I'm talking governance. Law and governance.
Oh, but they
the
have
same.
to go.
No, you see, something can be lawful, but it may not be good.
But they go together. JH Mensa needed the law to enforce the governance views
but
he held at the
public
time.
policy. You are Mr. Markins said you are a committee which is a public-facing committee.
Right.
We are in a democracy that is admired across the world.
Well, it's one of those things that you would disagree with us, but that's all. I'll leave that with you.
So it means you have no reasonable justification for what you did.
Oh, I would disagree with you, but what I'm saying is that you have every right to disagree with us.
So that's why you leave it. You won't give us any further reasons for not vetting her at all.
I've given you, but you've decided not to mind me.
No, I didn't understand the answer you gave.
What did I say? That
You quoted, you gave me a quote, which I did not understand. Maybe you can repeat it one last time.
I said that those who are placed at the lowest ebb of fortune's wheel are equally entitled to our regard.
Those who are placed at the lowest ebb of fortune's wheel are equally entitled to our regard. And this is in reference to Linda Okulu.
No, I've not said that. But okay. I was just, leading you to a point.
I see. Well, let's move to a few more things. Now that you are in opposition, you've said that you've not even started opposing. Is that to mean that when the dust settles, we are going to see a more forthright and
constructive,
strident, I want a word, strident opposition? Because this is more like courtesies of getting the government formed. That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah, basically that's the point. The government needs space to settle in. You can't be seen to be pounding them from day one. That's not the right way. They need to have the government in place. Ministers must take responsibility. So far, I think that they are dodging the question. Instead of owning their policies, they're behaving as if they are down doing matrai makwe, and setting up committee here, committee there. I don't see the essence of the committees they are setting up. You say you have a policy. You've enacted that policy in your manifesto. Roll it out and own it.